My name's Hazel. My job title is Financial Director and I'm owner of 3 Point Design Limited. So almost 30 years and 17 years here at 3 Point. I mean, I kind of almost accidentally came into the industry when I just was looking for a new job and just kind of fell in love with it. So the variety of clients and the fast-paced nature of the work really interests me, and the people, to be honest. It's really interesting work with the kind of people we work with. Well, like in most areas of finance, the accountants in companies want to see that you're making money. Point of sale is kind of harder because you're working with the marketing budget generally of our clients. Our marketing budgets are usually the most hard-fought budgets in a company, and the reward is when the clients have an increase in turnover themselves. So once the units are out in the store, whether it's an installation, a display, it might be something tiny, but the clients won't see the benefit of that until they see the upturn in sales, which they always will see. But so you kind of have to work with people who are finding hard to get the budget, which, you know, after the last few years of business is hard for everybody. So we want to give the best service so that they get the best return on their investment, even though it sometimes can take long for them to see that return on investment. Years ago, when I first came into PRS, it was more heavily around things that would be very disposable. So you'd spend a chunk of money on a display and you'd never use it again, or it'd be made of cardboard or something, which sometimes is still relevant, but now, yeah, clients are definitely looking to the future, not just from the environmental point of view, but from sensibly what's most effective to display your product. Is it flexible when your product changes and grows as the market changes? And also the positioning. Sometimes products need to move position in supermarkets, for example, so we need to be flexible and think about the long-term use of things that can be moved into different locations. If you think of yourself buying a product in store, you're not thinking about the unit you're taking the product off, you're thinking about the chocolate bar or whatever it might be that you're buying in a shop somewhere or in a service station. So it's important that because you're not looking at what you're buying it from, that we make sure that when you take the product off there, it's safe. There might be children walking past, there might be somebody in a buggy with a bag that walks past. It could be anything, you know, so it could be somebody who falls over in store, for example. We need to make sure that we share that responsibility that our clients have in store for consumers and keeping them safe. But also when our stock goes to a store and it's being handled by the staff in store, that they're safe while they're handling it as well, while they're assembling it and putting it into situ. It's kind of a joint effort in a way, but it's more important that we're on the manufacturing side and the design side from the very beginning, that we make sure that we focus on that all the way through the process. To be honest, the people we work with, obviously for me more day to day, I'm working with the staff that we employ, and to a greater extent the type of clients we deal with and the suppliers we deal with. Lots of them we've got really long-standing relationships with externally, and it's kind of a good partnership, and I think that's where we work well, because we build these partnerships up. As we produce everything as a team, the health and safety aspect is a team. We're all responsible here for keeping ourselves safe, but also having a bit of fun along the way. It's quite a high pressured environment because we do have such a high turnover of products. Clients obviously have a high turnover have a high urgency of getting things out into store ready for new product launches sometimes. And it's just good fun to have a bit of fun and a lightness about it, and the team actually really helps that because we all get on really well. It's kind of like an extended family in a way, and that's what I really enjoy about it. Our job is to sell our clients' brands. So whilst as a brand, we're known in our industry, we're not known on the high street. So this is kind of like my weird way of thinking of it. It's kind of a recognition in a different way for our team. Because we all work so hard, it's so rewarding to be able to get an award where we've gone up perhaps against other companies like ourselves and get some sort of recognition that way. It's just a different way of, you know, kind of a pat on the back and go, you've done a good job, and keep doing the right thing and keep going. Yeah, so I kind of get a lot of reward that way. I think I just see it in a different way to perhaps just having a badge on a wall or a lovely trophy on a shelf behind us. It's kind of a satisfying thing to be able to be part of that team that gets that award.